Today I'm going to show you how I go from this to this with a full coverage beat. So let's get into it. First of all, I always grab this little NARS concealer and I go in with a little brush and I cover up all my problem areas. I am a man and I do have a shaving rash. I also have a little bit of dark spots where I have moles and just lifing on my face. All right, everything is finished and dried down a little bit. So now we're going in with foundation. This is the Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Foundation and this is in the shade 200 matte. Now this is more of a cream whipped foundation rather than a liquid foundation. Now I don't know if I've got the perfect match right now. It is summer here in Australia where I'm filming this. All right, foundation is on and we are full coverage. I have a little bit of a problem under my eyes just because I'm part Asian. It's very hard to get the foundation concealer in with a sponge. So I go in with this concealer here. This is from W7. It's $5. It's amazing, very affordable. I just put a little bit here, not too much. One more dot here, a little bit here on the forehead. And then I also do a line here. And then I go in with this little Morphe brush and I start with it under my eyes and I just pound this out. And this actually fills in those fine lines with this beautiful brush. Concealer is all done. So now we're going in with a loose setting powder. I go in with a little sponge. This setting powder is from Center of Attention. It is an Australian makeup brand. I will tag them in the description down below. And I press in the setting powder under my eyes. I do tap off the excess before I go in under my eyes because we don't want too much powder. And now that my eyes are all set, I go in with a fluffy brush from Morphe and I completely set the rest of my face because I love a complete matte finish. All right, face is completely set and I look like a mess. My shirt has got powder all over it, but that's all right. We're going to change it after. We're going to go in with bronzer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This is in the shade 310. And we're just going to blend that out with a fluffy Morphe brush and start with the temple and the forehead. I love this bronzer. It is been used and abused. It's very, very old. I think it's almost 3 years old now, but we're just going to use it because it's expensive and I can't afford to buy new ones. And now we're just slowly, gradually bringing it down onto the cheeks. Start with a little bit and then you can always add more if you need to, but it's harder to take it away once it's on. It's just a lot more work. So just go slow. And then when you think you've done enough on the face, we start on the neckline or the jawline. I'm trying to look thinner in 2025, so we need to hide some of these chins with this bronzer. We just keep bronzing until we're happy or until it starts getting to a shade where it's going to be ethically wrong for me to continue to add more. And now that that bronzer is hiding several of my chins, we're going to go in with bronzing our nose. Use the same bronzer and just try to make our nose look a little bit thinner. Ooh. All right, so I did go in a little bit too harsh with that bronzer. So now we are just going to go in with the fluffy setting brush and just blend a little bit of that away and hope for the best. And now that nose is done, we're going in with blush. This is a beautiful pink blush from the Kind Collective. It is in the shade Summer Night and I absolutely love it. It also does come with like a highlighter end here. We're just going to load my Morphe brush up with this and we're just going to apply it on the cheeks. And because we're going for a green themed eye look today, because it's St. Patrick's Day I'm filming this, I want the pigment of the blush to stand up against the eyes. So that's why we're going blush heavy today. And that is basically my base all done. This is what it all looks like right now. I will go off camera and do the eyes and also the brows, highlighter and lipstick. Then I'll come back and show you the final look. And we are back, and because it's St. Patrick's Day, we wanted to add some accessories. We've got our little beads, we've got our hat, we've got the green eyeshadow to match the theme. For the lips, I did go neutral just because I wanted to highlight the green on the eyes and then also the pink blush, which I covered with a ton of highlighter, so you can't really see the pink anymore, but I'm loving the way the look turned out. Now, let me know if you've got any questions in the comments down below, and also let me know what color you want to see next on my eyes.